Hey, friends and family. I am doing what almost feels like a miracle to me. I am sitting in my kitchen at the kitchen table, dining table, whatever you want to call it. I'm sitting at my table that was in storage for over a year. And then when we moved in August, sat here behind me against this wall because the hardware for it is missing. Um, so But I found some screws at Home Depot that don't, while they don't seem to be a perfect fit, they fit well enough to hold it together, and it is up and stable. So it's not going anywhere. And the leaves are sitting back here in the corner. So, right now I've just got it set up to seat 4. That's all the chairs I have for it anyways is 4 chairs. So, I've talked to Cherokee about maybe trying to make a bench seat for it, and she says if I make a bench, she's not gonna sit on it, which is okay. I get it. I've never made a bench before, so but I don't have the right tools for all of that anyhow right now. Just trying to get things together a little bit at a time, and so like I said, it feels really special to actually get to sit at my table and get to sit down and eat, and I can put my laptop in a stable place. And hopefully it functions long enough to let me finish the video and load it, because it's having issues, and we'll see if I find a replacement for it. Maybe it's like right now everything is like, when I guess it's gonna have to wait till I get my income tax return. I guess it's gonna have to wait to get my income tax return, because there's just not really there's no extra money right now. Trying to put a few dollars aside here and there, but we'll see. So the table's up and usable, even though we still don't have a refrigerator. But so I guess it'll have to wait till I get my income tax return next year. Gratefully, next year isn't too far away, and so it's something. There's not. This corner isn't full of boxes anymore. There's a couple of boxes on the table behind a laptop that need to be taken care of, but the kitchen isn't being taken up by a bunch of boxes, at least anymore. So, and the table is up and usable, and my chairs are at the table, and I may not be able to cook us a decent meal for the holidays this year, but whatever pathetic thing I come up with for us to eat for the holidays, we'll at least be able to sit at the table and eat it. So, Echo, get down from there. He's being weird. He usually doesn't get on the counters very often, but he knows that his food is up there in the one cabinet, and so I know that's what he's looking for. I know. And Cherokee keeps it up there for a reason, because he has a tendency to eat until he, bleh. And it's not pretty, and it's not fun to clean up, and so she only gives him a little bit at a time. and of course he's mad because he wants his dish to be full of food, you know. And cat think if you can see the bottom at all, then it's empty. so so it doesn't matter if there's a little something in there. If he can see the bottom, he still thinks it's empty. But she's allowing it to be empty and just putting a little bit in a few times a day for him, you know, so that he's not eating until he yaks up. And you know, so you know, and he's her cat. I'll let her handle that. You know, I don't want to step and yak, so I'm okay with that. But he's gotten a little bit aggressive towards her. You know, when he wants her to put something in the dish, you know, he'll like attack her ankle now. So, but we're hanging in there. We're okay. No, life isn't perfect and wonderful. But you know, whose is? You know, so just got to take it one day at a time. Baby steps sometimes is, you know, you got to learn to walk before you can run, or at least that's what they say. So taking my baby steps here to, you know, get the house in order and a little bit at a time or around my work schedule. And you know, and some days, you know, you look at certain things and you think, but you know, it's my house, so if I don't rush to do certain things, it's not a big deal for some things. You know, there's nothing that's in need of repair right now, so everything's together well, and so we're okay, you know. And even if I don't have, you know, any decent living room furniture to sit on, I can still come and sit in my kitchen at least, and it feels good to at least be able to do that much. Okay, so we love you, we miss you, and we hope everybody's doing well, and hope you're having peace in your hearts and in your lives. Peace.